In our meditation on the larger Catechism, we are looking now at question number 133, which reads as follows. What is the reason annexed to the fifth commandment, the more to enforce it? The answer is the reason annexed to the fifth commandment in these words, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, is an express promise of long life and prosperity, as far as it shall serve for God's glory and their own good, to all such as keep this commandment. We come now to conclude our meditation on the fifth commandment, which was to honor our father and our mother. And this commandment is interesting in that it provides a positive motivation for obedience. Children especially need to be encouraged, motivated to obey their parents. They need to be given an incentive to do so. And so this commandment tenderly cares for them by providing an encouragement to obedience. It's an encouragement that applies to all of us in every circumstance of life. Whether we are citizens in the broader community or members within the church, as we honor those who are given charge over our souls, God honors us, blesses us with long life, with prosperity. You know that it's true. You think of the criminal who engages in a scandalous or wicked lifestyle in the public community, and civil authorities will come in and shorten that individual's life, make life more difficult. You live a reckless life, not heeding what your parents told you about the dangers of alcohol or what have you. That will have an impact on the length of your life. You smoke to no end, you drink alcohol to no end, you are up late at night and all the rest of it. That will have an impact on your health and the length of your life. Obedience to God and His commandments provides life, blessing, peace, joy. But disobedience brings trouble. The prophet Isaiah says that the way of the wicked is hard. And that is true. It shortens one's life. So here we have a promise of long life and prosperity given to us by the Lord Himself. God is not opposed to us living long lives, living healthy lives, enjoying extended capacities through the course of life. You recall Moses, even at a great age, was still possessed of a strong body and a clear mind. God blesses His people with good health through their days. He prospers them. The Christian faith is not opposed to prosperity, to the advancing of a family or a culture. It comes with God's blessing, and so it is to be enjoyed and received as such. It's not wrong to be wealthy. Prosperity is God's blessing. And families should enjoy that prosperity, passing it on from one generation to the next. Now, there are caveats here. It does not necessarily say that each individual who obeys their father and mother, honors them, will therefore automatically live a long and healthy life, a prosperous life. The caveat is that it's as far as it shall serve God's glory, on the one hand, and their own good on the other. So there are two concerns that God has in giving us this promise. First, His own glory. It may not be to your good to live a very long life, or to live in a prosperous condition. We might not think that way, but God knows us better. And there may be temptations that come along the way that we may not be well suited to handle. And so, furthermore, with regard to God's glory, it may be that for the advance of His kingdom, for His own purposes, He may take our life ahead of time, so that we might be warned that life is brief, and we must always trust in our Creator and rest in Him. We might see the faithfulness of a godly Christian witness and learn from that to rest in Christ. We have many examples of martyrs who have obeyed the Lord and honored their parents, but nonetheless were put to death for their faith in Christ. This served God's greater glory. And we need to be reminded that what is uppermost for us is not our personal comfort and well-being, but the glory of God. And all needs to be surrendered to that glory. And God is concerned for our own good. And so sometimes it's to our good that we not enjoy such blessings in this life. We will certainly enjoy the fullness of them in the life to come. Christ, by His work, gives us everlasting life, life without end in His kingdom. Christ blesses us with prosperity that goes beyond anything that we could ever experience in this life. The kingdom of heaven is laid up for all those who are joined by faith in Jesus Christ. So as Christ honored His Father and obeyed His Father's will in all of life, He provides us with the blessing of life, everlasting, of riches beyond any consideration. And so God's blessing is on us, and His promises will be fulfilled in us either in this life or in the life to come.